I'm Natasha Corrett and welcome to the Honestly Healthy 6-Day Cleanse. I've created some delicious, easy recipes for you to follow to make you feel and look fantastic in just 6 days. I'm going to show you how to make my amazing quinoa and tomato basil salad. Super easy to make and super delicious. So I've got some pre-cooked quinoa here, but it's very, very simple to cook. It comes in sort of tiny, small seeds. You cook it exactly the same as rice. It's 2 parts to 1, so 2 parts water to 1 part of your grain. It's much lower in carbohydrates and higher in protein. It takes 20 minutes and you know when it's done because they start to sort of sprout little tails. If you want it slightly nuttier, then you stop the cooking just a little bit before, but if you want it a bit fluffier and softer, allow it to cook for longer. I'm just going to put my quinoa into my bowl. I've got some tender stem broccoli here. This might seem a bit weird having raw broccoli, but actually it's a really nice little texture in through this salad. So I just literally very finely chop off the tops of the broccoli like this, and it also just gives it a beautiful colour going through the salad. So I'm just going to chop it up to where the stalk starts, and you can see it's just like tiny little leaves off its tree. So I'm going to chuck those in, and then I've got some beautiful heirloom tomatoes. I mean, they're just stunning colours. But again, just normal tomatoes, vine tomatoes, baby tomatoes will do. And just sliced up really simply through your salad. And you can do it different sizes as well. You don't have to do big slices. Something that's quite nice is having different sizes throughout the salad to give a different texture. Chuck them into your salad. It's very simple. As you can see, I've done them different shapes and sizes just to give a little bit of different texture through it. We are going to microplane grate some apple into my salad. Now, this just gives it a really yummy, sweet feel to it without using anything like agave or syrups or anything like that. So it's a really natural way. So I literally just grate it in. And what you can see by using the microplane, if you turn it around, you'll see it kind of creates kind of a pulp. If you were to juice an apple, you would get exactly the same thing, sort of the pulp coming out the side of it. And this is what we want, because we're going to mix that through the quinoa, and it's going to make it really, really sweet. Now we're going to make our dressing. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but with a knob of ginger. So in with my dressing, I'm going to have some olive oil, so very simple. Some brown rice vinegar. Again, if you haven't got brown rice vinegar, you could use apple cider vinegar. Also just the same sort of zingy flavour. And a little bit of salt, pink Himalayan salt, of course, is what I always use. And some amazing fresh basil leaves. I'm going to chop up about half of it and put it into the dressing, and then the rest I'm going to chop through the actual salad. So again, just sort of roughly chopped into the dressing. It goes, and then just very simply mix it all together. While my dressing's done, I'm now just going to mix all of this together, and you can see it's really starting to look beautiful and full of colour and vibrant and amazing. So I'm just going to chop these last few bits of basil through the quinoa, just roughly chopped, keeping a couple aside for garnish. And then I'm just going to add my dressing. So very simple, one of the easiest salads I think I've ever made, but very, very tasty. Just with that last bit of dressing, I'm sort of going to drizzle it over the top. And then just a couple of pieces of basil to serve. And it's that simple and really delicious. One of the best ones that you can have on your repertoire, especially for a simple dinner party even. So now's the time for the taste test. Really delicious, really flavoursome. And I love the ginger and the apple that come through at the end. So give it a go. It's really simple to make. Post your photos, post your comments. I'd love to see how you get on with it, and try some of the other videos in the series as well.